Welcome back, everyone. Today we're back playing on the Blama SMP. But what's more important today that I'm going to be discussing is the fact that I went and watched Colorful Stage the movie, a Miku Who Can't Sing. Yep, I watch Hatsune Miku movie because I'm one of the biggest Hatsune Miku fans in the world. As you can clearly see by the Fortnite videos uploaded, and I'm absolutely in awe. That thing was amazing. Freaking 10 out of 10. Absolute cinema, which is probably what the title of this video is. So basically, the goal of today is while playing Minecraft is to get ourselves situated because we finally managed to get enough iron to get iron armor yesterday, so we can kind of chill around. But it's most importantly just to talk about the movie because I don't have friends. Well, I do, but the negative one friends that I do have, they don't really care. So we gotta just talk about it to someone, and you guys get to be someone today. Yay! So it's not gonna make a structured review or anything, or even like what do you call it? Any semblance of something. It's me talking about random things about it, and me talking about why I loved it so much. In terms of Minecraft, though, for all you remember, we found a village. I think back this direction somewhere. Now that we have iron armor, I'm gonna try to head back towards it, but I cannot guarantee that I will find it. So yeah, the first thing that I must say is I just love the movie in entirety. Like the character design, the plot, everything. I mean, it was just great. The most important thing that I did enjoy. Also, to be clear, to anyone who hasn't gotten at this point, there will be spoilers because I'm talking about things from the movie. So if you do want to go see it, please go see it. I don't know if it's still available to watch in theaters in the US at least, but it was this weekend, so I went yesterday. Watched it on Saturday, and it was pretty good, fun experience. But the main thing that I loved about the video was simply the message of the movie, right? Like I think there's a lot of message you can take in the movie. The main thing is like don't let the perfect future you give the current you a hard time, right? Just to not worry too much about the future expectations, to not burden yourself, and to just keep going and understand that minor inconveniences and minor hardships don't define you, right? Multiple examples of people in the story that Miku was trying to help with her song uh, made the story really beautiful. The simple idea of don't give up, but not only it just being like don't give up, right? Like the classic, just happy-go-lucky, popular, like message given from a movie, right? There was like nuance to it, right? Because a lot of the focus was people who were having a hard time, but not just having a hard time, people who were undergoing burnout, people who had to get something done, to succeed, who were struggling, right? It was more than just the classic, try your best to succeed, right? It's people with actual realistic hardships, and that's what I really took home from that. Because personally, I can really relate to that message. I mean, like, especially the focus really seemed to be in terms of the creative side. Also, I think we're gonna have to go to sleep before, uh, because this server is scary. I recently did a stream on this server actually, because um, about the new player experience, right? Basically, what this series is, but in one stream, you can check it out. It's the most recent thing on my live channel. Where with Blama, the server owner, we played the game start to finish, beat the Ender Dragon, with nothing, and it was crazy experience. Probably get a full mention of it at some point, so look out for that. Whenever I get back to make a mention of it, which should be soon because summer is finally coming. So I promise there will be things, especially because also you haven't realized by now I'm gonna be darting over talking about whatever I want. This is mostly a video for me to just talk. If you enjoy it, great, good for you. If you don't, I mean, you would have clicked on the video at this point already. Like that's how YouTube works. So I mean, if you're still listening, you probably want to hear it. So that's great, actually. Oh, what that? I didn't realize that. What kind of bug? Jesus Christ! Put that in the sword. Call it Tuesday. Um, I mentioned that I had a previous YouTube channel at some point, and well, it currently doesn't exist, and that's because what the heck is this? We're not doing this today, but we can keep this in mind. Uh, I had the same thing. I was burned out by school and expectations that I put on myself for creative endeavors because I tried to generally keep my main channel content to a pretty decent standard. Like, a lot of effort. You can go watch the one video that I have linked at the end of every video if you want from main channel, or any of the two videos that are in my old video playlist. You can see there's a lot more effort that goes into videos that I make on my main channel. Oh, that's more effort on the post end side. If you watch on the live streams, you'll see like the attempt at the kind of content I'm trying to make. So you'll get an idea of what um what I define as that. But basically, as lame as it may sound, because like you know what is this small content creator talking about? Like, who really cares? Just make the content a little bro, right? But the expectation upon yourself, like I couldn't keep it up. I like deleted my channel because I couldn't deal with it anymore. I was gonna like just stop producing content. Fortunately, over some self introspection, I managed to realize a more healthy approach to doing things. Because there are a lot of videos that I made and I didn't release because I was just too afraid to like release something. I wouldn't say all the videos I released like the top quality video that I ever produced on my main channel, but like I certainly did try. So this idea of Miku, right? The gray like Miku with the X's in her hair, right? Trying to reach out to the people who need it the most in her own sekai, her world, that was basically there to help people, right? Um, was very beautiful to see. Reach out to people who really do need it most. That was really touching. Something that I really did find amazing that made me love the movie even more was the introduction of the Hello Sekai song throughout the movie, because, Miku started singing it, right, near the beginning of the movie, and then every time she attempted to reach out to people, she kept singing, and as the movie went on, more and more parts of the song got revealed, right? And the lyrics themselves are pretty beautiful. Like, you should go listen to it if you want. You can just look up Hello Sekai. I'm sure you'll find it on YouTube. Um, or go watch the movie. You'll see exactly what I'm talking about. That's the line. Well, it's translated. Obviously, it's in Japanese. Well, the line, "Don't let the perfect future you give yourself a hard time," is literally in the song itself, right? But I love how that just builds up, right? Like you gain more and more meaning from the song until that final performance, where all the five bands made their own version of the song to try to help Miku, who got stuck in her sekai because all the feelings essentially overloaded and crashed down and broke the world. Like that veiling, like getting her out of the her rut, essentially her darkness, and then the angelic Miku, the one where the world finally returned to normal, was like the most beautiful thing. Like, what I couldn't stop thinking about, being a big Pokemon fan, is the Rise of Darkrai movie with the Erasion, the song, like how that started. What do you call it? You heard first in that movie like the grass whistle, a version of the song, right? A very basic rendition, and just the first like verse essentially of the song, the first like part, because it does grow into the full orchestrated version, like, and the way that song represented peace in a similar way. I just as a child, I absolutely love that movie. I still do love that song, and hearing that same kind of theme, both in terms of the message that was intended to be portrayed by said song, and for both songs actually, there's a bit of a difference. Rachel really is a song of peace, while this song is more of a song of hope, right? Similar but different meanings to both, but like I really do enjoy uplifting movies and things like that. Although I don't really watch movies that often, like this has to be one of my favorite movies of all time just because of that. And outside of just this sheer message and how much it related to me, because in terms of my creative endeavors, right, just simply content creation, right, like it sparked a light in me. Like I gotta get back on this main content stuff. I get so many cool ideas that I want to come to life, and it both being a motivating light out of a time where I'm personally really stressed out with doing schoolwork, and also being being supportive, but also like being realistic about it in a sense, right? Because the intent of the song that Miku was trying to do is trying to actually, the point of Miku reaching out to these five bands, right, was to like learn how to make songs reach people, right? So outside of just reaching people who need it the most, which is a beautiful thing for the people who are struggling, actually, the content, relating to help people who are both burnt out and also just having a creative struggle, like really resonates with. I can swim up. This is nice. With me currently, both in terms of, tasks like more tangible related, like schoolwork, but also in terms of creative endeavors like like content creation, playing music, but also in terms of like competitive endeavors, right? Like things you want to actually get good at, right? Um, it's really, really inspiring and inspired me again to like start getting back and doing what I actually love, making most of my days instead of just sitting here and you know, like I have a big problem right now where like I'll do a bunch of schoolwork or I won't, like, or finally I get a day of break, but instead of doing anything like I thought about doing or wanting to do, I just like kind of just stare there off into there being like, I don't feel like doing anything, but it's kind of motivated me. And really, just the message of don't let the perfect you give the current you such a hard time really does both mean like don't let your future expectations or your perfect vision for the future weigh you down, but also it's like it makes you. It's more like take a realistic approach to do things. One of the ways I interpret it as. So like that makes me feel better because like one of the things that I've been trying to do realistically, one of the examples is this second channel itself. The fact that I've been able to continuously upload daily videos has been, um, for the most part, I still have to catch up. Right there, I did miss a few days, but we will get to it. Once the semester's over, when May comes, you'll see, or you won't see. I mean, it actually more be like June because I'll be with my family in May, and that's also very important. Um, yeah, but like outside of just the message of the movie, which was very, very, very impactful to me, um, personally, I'm sure a lot of other people. I mean, just the storytelling of the movie, right? Just simply from a point of this honorable Miku, right? Miku who can't sing but still wants to reach her message, despite how many people telling her to go away, and that they don't want to hear it anymore because every time she tried to speak without understanding how to reach people, she was glitched out. It was still very inspiring. Also, like some funny moments, like when Miku met Miku, right? That was great. But it was just a world building. Like I loved each and every one of the five bands. Um, you know, my personal favorite is probably Night Chord at 25 o'clock. I mean, being a game man content creator, right? Uh, you could probably guess as to why that one is the most similar to me. But I also do like some of the other groups, like especially like Clown Miku. I think that's one of my favorite Mikus that were in the world. Obviously for the main Miku, the one that turned angelic at the end when her world got purified. Um, Kanade was a good character and the leader of Night Card 25 o'clock. Where are the items here? I want to steal things. But like Ichika, of Leo X Need was also good. I know, just can't sleep now. There we go. Just the characters were great. Kind of hard to keep track of though. That's one thing I was like a little confused about. I'm glad that I did some reading uh beforehand because are there not any chests here? Oh, there are. Oh, TNT. Time to cause a war crime. Power 2? I could use that. What do I drop? Feathers, I guess. I'm gonna hold my torch if I can. Arrows. Man. Okay. This is cool, but also I don't know if I'm finding a village at this point. I definitely went the wrong way, but we're exploring, so don't know if I want to go to the cold, but I guess I'll walk around it. But each of the characters and their willingness to help Miku is cool. I love the different approaches to songwriting. Like the five songs at the end really showed off the characters. I also love each of the individual sekais, right? Like the worlds, like they related so much to the characters. Because I did some pre-reading about the game that this is based off of because I was like, I want to fully absorb this movie because people said it was great. So understanding why each Sekai was the way it was and why each Miku was the way it was, like how the virtual singers were dressed up in the worlds. I could go off a whole tangent about that. I even downloaded the game because they give us the game codes Right, at the movie. I got two of them. I don't know if you're supposed to get two because apparently, if you the more you get, the more like rewards you get in game. Whenever they release that feature, I guess I mean like I don't know if I got two because everyone gets two. I know that the person liked my Miku shirt and they gave me two, so maybe I don't know. Maybe that's why I got two because I'm cool. I don't know. Who knows really? But it's just the movie was really impactful. The characters were really nice. I like almost every single song in the movie. It was just a lot to take in, and I enjoyed it. And I actually want to rewatch it already because like now that like I watched it once, and now that I understand more of the context of going through this bit of the story of the game a bit, uh, like I'm locked in. I want to know more. Like the characters were all lively, like, they're all perspective and music, and it was great. Even like Wonderland like show, I think like the Showtime group, like it's funny people and good acting. I think my favorite moment related to that group was when the TV scene where like Miku was trying to reach out to everyone from one of these groups. She appeared in the horror movie screen and popped out and scared. I think it was Tenma Sukasa, right? Was really funny. So yeah, I feel like I could ramble on forever or about this movie. I just love every aspect of it. I really loved like the Miku, the main character, the one that was helped because like every time she was listening and she like stood out of the phone, I swear it looked like a toddler going into their parents' room and like I threw up. Like it was just so funny the way she was standing. I don't know. I couldn't stop thinking about that every time that that she was on the screen. But yeah, I mean, I can't find the village. So I think at this point I'm just gonna wrap it up because I'm gonna keep waffling about minor details that don't really matter or not a holistic approach. I hope my points got across, but if they didn't, that's okay too. I think I'm going to go stand over here and sign off. And that's gonna be for the video today, guys. Uh, I hope you enjoyed me talking about the Miku movie while walking through Minecraft. Meant to find a place to actually do stuff for. That's okay. We can just set up shop somewhere around here. There's some pretty beautiful areas. Let's go back, find it, make a little base, and get going without a village. Overall, just love the Miku movie. I just love the message. The inspiring message. Just that quote for like the fourth time this video. Don't let the perfect future you give the current you a hard time. It was amazing. Love the music, love everything. Let me know in the comments if you watched the movie, if you're excited for the movie, if you listen to see the spoilers. Although I didn't very cohesively go through the story, so you kind of have to understand the story before going through it. Or if you enjoyed the game, let me know. I'm excited to hear your thoughts. I'm really excited to hear what other people think about this because I'm the only one of the people that I know who watched it, so I need to talk about it with someone, which is just myself while everyone's watching. And that's me for today's video. More cool content coming this week. Yep, that's it. If you like and subscribe, if you enjoyed, please like and subscribe. Peace out.